is a toolkit to have on the road or at home or in the studio, wherever, that allows you to be prepared for string changes, adjustments, alterations to your guitar as needed. It has two zippers, so you zip it up each way, and it's a beautiful little purse, if you want to call it that, in case your wife sees it and says, or your girlfriend or whomever says, hey, I want that. You better be ready to fight them for it, because it is really attractive. This is real leather, not imitation leather. This is the real. It's from a cow. Hopefully the cow was well eaten. I don't like wasting anything. So I initially looked into alligator skin, but I decided against that for cost and for other reasons. So I went with a stamped real leather purse. Now, sure, this is a very fashionable looking attaché small purse. If you want to take all the tools out and just use this as your, I'm styling, you can. But this is a toolkit for your guitar. For all of us guitar players, whether on the road or our home players or bedroom players or whatever, you need to have good tools with you with your guitar, and that's what this is designed for. So you have the Allen key set along with the carabiner. Everybody needs a carabiner. Excellent pro quality dike. Do not like any type of cutter or scissor in my hand that is not something that feels substantial and real. An excellent quality flashlight that is AA driven, not a charge off my laptop. And as I recommend, keeping a AA in it and then a AA in your storage bag. And then we have the screwdriver. Really handy to have because it has all the different size attachments for Phillips or standard screwdrivers, all the different sizes, so you're prepared to make adjustments as necessary without carrying 5, 6, 7 different screwdrivers that are not going to fit in this. So that is why I decided to go with a lot of thought into this, because it's the most universal way to cover having a screwdriver in your kit. This is not a Luther kit. This is a kit to have with your guitar on the road, in your garage, in your basement, wherever, when you're just going to make adjustments or change strings or what have you in your guitar. If you're going to be working 8-10 hours a day on guitars, this is not for you. I'm not, I see these kits on Amazon, different places like, oh, Luther's kit, $100. Like, that's crazy. There's no way in hell. This is not designed for that. This is designed to have convenience when you need it, yet quality tools. What doesn't come in the toolkit, I put a lot of thought in this. And I had Roger Coles, my buddy, who's a gigging, traveling, hardworking bass player, on the road, give me his input, and together with a lot of other input from different musicians, we came up with these items that were, in general, necessary for every situation, including, of course, the bootlegger cloth in the kit. What the kit doesn't come with, because it was impossible to do this in a compact way to make it general for all musician guitar players, it would be good for you to find a set or a flat wrench, one flat wrench, of what fits specifically your guitar, typically the bridge of your guitar. That would be really convenient to have to make little adjustments as you can. And a wrench like this is best for your guitar because it's not thick, and when you're making an adjustment, you can keep it from rubbing on the guitar itself or the body of the guitar. So I would suggest you determine what size you need and add this into the storage pouches. Some of you guys like string winders. I don't. I think they just take up space and they're not necessary. But if you do, you might want to find put your string winder in the case. Contraptions like these all-in-ones. It is called JP Guitar Tool. And I tell you, I've tried to use this thing a couple times. It's useless to me. The cutter itself, can you see how thick it is there? You have these like ridges here, the way it's just designed. And you try to get in there to cut the string, and you're really risking damaging your guitar. And then it has these, inside the handle, it has these different tools that come down, but then it's impossible to get your hand on it in any way that allows you to have the tool in a straight line and then twist it without like screwing up or stripping out the screw you're trying to remove. I don't know who would use this. I think this is pretty, at least for me, it's useless. The last of the tools you will not see is this string winder combination aluminum little string cutter. And I really don't like tools that don't feel like a quality tool. Yeah, I could have put this in here instead of a quality dike, but I just can't do it. Just like designing guitars, I just can't use stuff that I look at and just think it's like poorly thought out, cheaply designed. Not for me, not in my bootlegger guitar bag. Very much expandable to fit all the rest of the tools that are specific to your guitar and amp. Look at your amp too to see what, like maybe what takes off the back of the amp. Most likely it's screws, and that the screwdriver here will work. Of course, it has the storage for your strings, storage for your picks, and storage for other small items that you may want. Hey, you might want to put $50 in there just to make sure you got a little stash, or of course there's room for whatever other kind of stash you might want to put in there. So a lot of thought was put into this. Thank you again, Roger Coles and all the guys and gals that did help me with this.